What's up, Blue Chips? 4 total trades today. Let's get to it. All right, traders, so we're going to start off with the first and most frustrating trade of the day here on RCUS. Little explanation. Obviously, as always, feel free to click the link right up there if you want to go watch any of these trades live. I will have them time-stamped in the description. So what happened here on RCUS? Well, just to let you guys know how unfortunate this is, look at the high of day here, 36.33. Now let's take a look at our cover order, 36.39. We actually got filled 6 cents above the high of day. Talk about a top tick. So what happened? This actually should have been a winner. We ended up hitting our $2 button, which was at 80 cents, 1-to-1 here, and we accidentally hit the wrong button. We have, as you can see over here, we have short ask and short bid buttons. And if you go back and watch, I actually was hovering over the short ask. And then as I was watching the price action, I moved my mouse over just kind of naturally. And then when I came back over, I was ready to make the trade. I felt like it was ready to top, which I was essentially right. And I hit the short bid button. Well, guess what? At the time, I didn't go back and check this exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was about a 50-cent spread. So if I'm looking for 80 cents one way or the other, that immediately put me in a pretty huge deficit where I only had 30 cents to risk, and now I was looking to have to make 130 cents off the highs. So immediately putting us at a huge disadvantage. And as you can see, pretty much right away, this thing went up and stopped us out, and it was very, very frustrating. So it kind of gave back, 8 points since then. So little on the frustrating side because that one should have been a winner, but it was a mistake on my end. I hit the wrong button, so got to own up to it. It's just kind of funny. It's definitely a chart I'm going to save for the future, and it'll definitely be a story to remember as far as getting filled above high of day and all that good stuff. I'm not even sure how that happens. It might be something that I go ahead and ask CMEG just for some clarification on how something like that can happen. So our next trade ended up being WAL. And this one was a little bit unfortunate too. We started this one a little bit early. We're hoping we would get the 31.50 pop, and we ended up getting filled at 31.36. And if we would have got the 31.50 pop, we most likely would have been in a winning trade because this actually went up to 31.68. And if we were anywhere up there towards, I don't know, because I hit the 75 cent button on this one. Correct? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I hit the... Why did I only get... Which button? Yeah, I had to have hit the... But I don't have one that's only 25 shares. So maybe I only got 25 shares filled. I don't... Because it should have been 30 shares. I'm confused. I'll have to go back and check what's going on there. Because then the INSG, I had 34 shares, but right here it's... Oh, that's not the share. I'm an idiot. Okay. So yes, it was the... Let me just check real quick. Now I'm curious. 1 second here. VT hotkeys. There it is. Like I said, I still don't have these down pat. Okay, so it was the dollar button. The dollar button is the 25 cents. So I hit the dollar button on this one, which I could have just done some quick math because I was using this 30.50 area as the resistance. We got through. We were up near 31.50, so I was planning on using the dollar button, which is what I did. So we got in at 31.36. And as you can see here, it jumped up to 31.68. So we actually had 40 cents of give. And as you can see, we pretty much top ticked this one too. Got out at 78, which should have been 76, but we got a little slippage. And it only got up to 86. So if we would have just been on the north side of 31.50, we would have still been in this trade and it would have worked out. So 2 times, 2 trades. The first 2 trades could have been winners. Just a little impatient and hitting wrong buttons and all that good stuff. So next trade was SGRY. This one we were a little bit early on as well. We got the pop up through this resistance area of 840. We were looking to get in up towards 890 as it popped through. But as you can see, it just didn't seem like it wanted to get all the way up there. We ended up hitting the bid at 865, and we hit the 50 cent button. So we only had 20 cents each way. So 865, it got up to 880. That means we were 5 cents away from getting stopped out. And ultimately, we did get the quick drop back down there to get us our fill for the full 1R on SGRY. So that was a nice, simple trade, even though we were just a little bit early on that one as well. INSG was a long position, first one we've taken in a while, but I really like the extension down through. We were actually using this 1220 area, but as it was coming down, I realized that we were most likely going to be hopefully testing this 12 area before possibly coming back down. So I wanted to get an 1150 test so that we could hit that dollar button to have 40 cents to get back up. Well, what we ended up doing was hitting the 75 cent button, because I realized that if we were going to get on the north side of 1150, that we might not get that full bounce back up towards 12. So I was just looking for that 30 cent pop to get back up there. And unfortunately, it went right through that 1150 area almost instantly right after we hit the button. And as you can see, it almost stopped us out. 1164, we were sitting at 11, so 56, 40, 30, 26, right? So we're 9 cents away there. Actually, I think it got a little bit lower. We were 2 cents away. So we almost got stopped out there as well. Luckily, it came back up. It missed our order by a penny. We were sitting at 86, and I started to realize that was starting to be a resistance here at 84. So I took my stop loss off, and I just moved it up here to I had it sitting at break even since we got so close, but I took the take profit off. Sorry, not the stop. And the idea was this was going to, kind of ascending triangle and get a pop up towards 12, VWAP, all that, etc. And I didn't want to just get the fill right there on the other side of the resistance. So the idea was to just move my stop right up to break even of where my take profit would have been after it popped up, hopefully 390. But it never even got to 90. It popped up to 89, and I realized it was not going to continue. So we actually jumped out, and we got 83, which was on the bid at the time. So we actually ended up losing 3 cents trying to make like an additional like 12, 15 cents. So I'm not that upset with that, because we realized what was happening on the chart. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of a fake out, and as you can see, we were right. It ended up coming back down. So that was my 4 trades today, guys. A little frustrating. We ended up break even, 2 winners, 2 losers. A little bit of slippage, so we're actually down 284. So a little bit minus on the break-even side of things. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. Always appreciate the support. Don't forget about the Friday night live stream tonight. If I don't see you there at 10:30 Eastern, I will have a great weekend, first of all, and I will see you Monday morning. Peace.